Sorry about the slightly late start. Was just having a little fiddle with tech. Is the stream up and running? If the stream is up and running and you're on the stream, there's a reason there's a black screen. That is technically deliberate because we've had some internet issues, so it will all be an audio thing, this one through this microphone. So, hello, welcome to Adventurers Wanted Overthrow with the Vagina Museum. For those of you who don't know how our things work or how tabletop role-playing games, D&D, that kind of stuff works, my name is Chloe. I am the Games Master for the evening. The wonderful people to my left and right are our player performers. They will each be playing their own unique individual characters, and I will be playing the world that they find themselves in, the people, and I'll be describing the places they go, the events that happen, all that kind of stuff. And we also have Chris doing music and sound effects and things as well.
It's not my job.
But he's going to be amazing at it. And we also have the wonderful Nay, who is our stage manager, who is live tweeting the whole thing and managing our kind of now audio live stream. When I ask. So, also, it's not simply under our control or what I want to happen or what these guys want to happen. We do use dice, like these ones, 20-sided dice normally. And when anyone wants to try and do something, typically they will have to roll one of these dice. If they roll something like a 20, that means they automatically succeed in a super cool 3-point superhero landing kind of way. If they roll a 1, that means they failed in an embarrassing or even potentially fatal manner. And obviously different numbers in between. I'm going to hand over to Flo, because I think that's the general gist, and we will jump into it very, very shortly. Oh, I will just say this. Technically, this isn't a official relaxed performance because there might be sudden loud noises, but at all our events we have a very relaxed attitude to sound and movement from the audience, partially for the benefit of people who wouldn't be able to stay still and silent for 3 hours. But if you want to go to the bar, that's going to be open all night. Toilets are just back there. Feel free to stand up, sit down and go to things. We're not going to pick on you if you do move around and go places and come back, because we're not that kind of show.
You might not.
I'm just going to pass over to Flo, who's going to tell us a little bit about the Vagina Museum, which this is all linked into.
Yeah. Hi. I just want to firstly say thank you so much for coming. I'm the director of the Vagina Museum, so that means I get an automatic place as a player. No. I've sort of played with their Edinburgh show, and it was just so much fun, and I had such a great time that I was like, we have to do this in London, please, we'll make it a Vagina Museum thing. So if you haven't heard about the Vagina Museum, and you're here only because you know about Adventurers Wanted, I'll just tell you very briefly, we're a project to make the world's first bricks and mortar Vagina Museum. There is a penis museum in Iceland, but there is no, it's real, you should go check it out, it's amazing. But there's no vagina equivalent anywhere in the world, and when I discovered this I was like, that's bullshit. But there's only one way to change it, so I'm making one. And this is, you're joining us on very early on our journey. We're just starting off with a pop-up museum, which you'll find going all across the country, and you'll have flyers all on your chairs. So if you want to find out more information, you can check out those flyers, or you can just like come and ask me. I will wax lyrical about vaginas for as long as you'll have me.
Grand. And just so everyone's aware, we will be rounding this off between 10:30 at the absolute latest. It's always a bit tricky to know exactly to the minute when these things finish, but just so people are aware of that. Right, okay, let's get a little bit of atmospheric stuff up.
We're going to have to make the atmosphere ourselves. I think Chris rolled a 1.
Bit more.
Damn it, budget.
Try to win the issue.
Okay, there we are. So let's begin. The 4 of you essentially wake up. It's not a pleasant way of waking up. It's more an unnatural fog lifting from your eyes, a dizziness that slowly subsides as you manage to figure out what the concrete world around you actually is. You feel a little bit ill, dizzy, headache, but as this clears, you realize that you're in some kind of pale stone room. You feel something cold and heavy around your wrists and realize you're wearing a pair of manacles that are chained both your wrists to each other, and then the chain, about 5 feet long maybe, running to a wall behind you where it's pinned to the wall. You three are all chained to the same wall of this oblong room. You are chained to the opposite wall.
Classic sex segregation.
Also, besides all of you, is a sleeping woman. A elven woman with short, dark hair. And that's pretty much all you can tell, because like you, she is only wearing sackcloth. You have none of your normal clothes. You have none of the items you're accustomed to carrying on your body. You are completely without things. For those of you who don't play D&D, this is something people rarely consider, and makes it much harder for these guys. So yes, you seem to be in a slightly dirty, like there's stains on the floor and stuff. It's not very well kept. There's crumbs around. There's a lot of scratches on the floor around the sleeping woman who's chained near you guys. Would you like to describe what you look like and give us a little bit of an introduction to your character? At this point, we'll start with Flo.
So I am playing Zoranis. She is a half-elf wizard. She's not particularly friendly. She's never been very good at making friends, and so she learnt the craft of an art of illusion in order to make her own friends.
Oh gosh.
I look forward to her friendly illusions.
Hiya, I'm Amber. I'm a mountain dwarf cleric. I've got a handlebarred moustache that curls up around the sides. I have, parallel to that, a monobrow that points downwards. I look frustrated a lot, but I'm not. I'm really excited to be here. I'm a cleric. Thank you, Tar.
Thanks, Amber.
Well, I am Lady Cassandra Vantasy. I'm from the Shattered Isles, which is a small group of islands that my family owns.
Thank you.
I think that's all
obviously
you
the
really
most
need
important
to
thing.
know about me, to be honest.
Okay. So, my name is Reece, and I am playing Roscoe, the halfling. The thing you know about Roscoe is he has long, flowing brown locks, a very well-kept goatee, and imagine Jonathan from Queer Eye, the new season.
Oh, yeah.
Just a halfling.
So how tall are you?
Oh, standing a proud 3 foot.
I didn't do this, but I wanted everyone to introduce their pronouns as well.
Sorry.
So I didn't even do it myself. Zoranis goes by she, her.
She, her.
He, him.
Grand.
Source of all evil. Yeah, I'm the big bad.
It's fine. We've got enough metaphor and imagery in the game itself.
I didn't mention I'm human, by the way.
Yeah, of course you fucking are.
Token human. For the
Dwarf.
game. Yeah.
So, you've woken up, sackcloth, nothing on you but this and a pair of manacles, and as you wake up, kind of Zoranis, then Cassandra, then Amber, and then this woman, and then the opposite side of the room is Roscoe. At the moment you're alone, what do you want to do?
Do we recognise anyone? So we don't know each other.
No.
Okay.
Well, this is...
Awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of you remember?
Can we get out of here?
Can I ask, do they have like special halfling-sized manacles? Manacles, and I can just slip out.
I'm afraid they have thought this through. It's halfling manacles, yes. So you cannot simply slide through. As you attempt to slide through, the large door at one end of the room, which is nearest to the woman actually, opens up. And in walks, he's trying. And in walks a quite tall human man and a slightly shorter elf woman. The elf woman is wearing a floor-length purple dress, quite well fitted, that goes into a hood, so her face is largely obscured. What you can see is that her left eye is covered over like it's cataracts or something, and she has this smile on the entire time she is in the room. It never drops for a second. The man is wearing kind of large black boots that make quite a thud as he walks into the room, as well as black trousers, a black shirt, and a long purple robe, the same shade of purple as the woman's gown, but it seems to be made of a much thicker, more durable, hardier.
It's a bit awkward, you're matching. Do you plan that?
They're not responding to you. The woman has some bowls of food that she's just placing in front of you.
I make some sort of check to figure out if this garb is connected to some form of cult.
Make a history check.
Can I make a religion check?
Yeah, make a religion
A
check.
natural 20! And you were all worried.
Because I have to tell you all of the information about what's to come. No, because you got a natural 20, you do have a memory. It's more through hearsay. It's not like they teach this in schools or something. Of a cult called the Order of the Iron Stone. It's still quite secretive, but you know that it is linked to a lot of binary imagery. Some of the biggest things about it are what they consider to be a fundamental natural balance that must be upheld. And yes, a lot of that is along gender lines, with obviously women and men serving different roles within the group.
Almost like this story was written for a feminist museum.
Almost.
Yes, and you know that kind of their symbol is you can actually see it on brooches that the man and the woman are wearing. It's a circlet with kind of a rough metal part going through, which bisects it into an upper half and a lower half of the circle. I think that's pretty much largely what you know.
Cool.
Do any of us remember what was happening just before we woke up here?
It's black.
Okay.
So this is terribly awkward.
Handing out the bowls.
Yes, this looks lovely. So I'm Lady Cassandra Ramsey.
Do you eat?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
That's fine. Can you roll a DC 10 Constitution save, please? I shouldn't have told you the DC. But
No, you couldn't. It doesn't matter anyway. That's a 16 plus
That's a 16.
17. I'm a dwarf. I'm high.
That's okay. Yeah, you're hearty. Nothing happens. I mean, it tastes a bit weird. There's a weird, like, metallic taste to it, but nothing actually happens.
I'll have another.
Sorry, we're with Cassandra.
Yes, I'm just. So yes, you probably know who I am, and clearly this is some kind of misunderstanding. So if you just let all of us go, that would just be lovely.
There's no misunderstanding, love. The man just looks at you.
So, is this? Sorry, have I been kidnapped?
Can I have some more?
You can have mine.
So you're like
If you
now.
go again.
11.
Okay, just like this is hard. This is harder to keep down. It's like, yeah, it's a stronger taste to it. But,
I had a cousin that was kidnapped. I know, guys.
So are you like
you've
that?
been kidnapped. You've been blessed. And he's starting to walk out because the food's in
So
front
are
of
you
you.
like
The
that
woman's following.
stony lot then?
We're the Order of the Iron Stone.
So yeah, the stony lot. Can I ask why these particular individuals and myself have been chosen to be blessed in such a way?
You can ask.
Why have these individuals have been chosen to be blessed in such a wonderful way? Because I'll be honest, the manacles hurt.
Eventually, all will be blessed by the imprint. and then he's just going to close the door.
Why are they called manacles?
And as he slams the door shut, the woman stirs a little bit, having evidently been wakened by that,
It is completely
and starts to clear her mind.
Yes, I feel.
Don't
very
eat that
catered
food.
for. I wasn't going to.
Good.
Did you?
No, stop.
You ate the food? This is the elf woman. You ate the food?
Yeah.
Did anyone else?
No.
I'm fine. Am I not fine?
They poisoned the food.
Oh no, I have a resistance to that.
Mechanics.
Wait, I thought they were going to bless us, and why are they trying to poison us?
They poison everyone before so they can get you to the ritual hall and you're passed out.
Doesn't
Yeah.
sound very blessing.
Well, I don't know what they.
How do you know
said to
that?
I've been here a month.
And you've not eaten anything for a month?
No, they just poison it just beforehand. They do this every month, the ritual.
Oh, so it's once a month.
Yeah.
We're lucky then. Right?
Lucky
Yes.
in what way?
Timing.
Timing is impeccable.
Were you brought here yesterday? Today? When were you?
I'll be honest, I woke up and I'm regretting a lot of my life choices.
Well, okay, right. If they've brought in the poison food, then that means the ritual's soon. But can you? I can't get out. I can't do anything without
Hang
my
on.
tools. Can
Alright, love, hang on.
they have my sibling? They were gonna do the ritual to everyone, and then they didn't have enough power, so they didn't do it to me. But I saw them, and they have.
I just want to ask the group, who is particularly strong?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
Like, how strong?
Can I try and...
Yeah, can I go and make just like a.
Before she does,
Can I cast
I'll look
guidance?
at
I'm going
you.
to cast guidance on
Alright.
myself. Because that's what I could do. Yeah?
Yeah.
and I
Guidance doesn't
also,
require any item, does it?
It requires touch
That's fine. That's fine.
and speaking. So that's fine. I looked.
you should go forward with the strength of 1,000 armies. And I inspire you.
Oh, oh my god, so many dice. Okay, that's 11 plus
It's a D6,
5,
not a D8.
16.
Calm yourself, I'm not that high
16
level.
plus my strength. That's a modified 20.
I say with that, like it's initially a little bit, but then there's a weak link in the chain, and that causes the chain that's attached to the wall. You're now, I mean, you have manacle bracelets.
Stay in school, kids. Go.
You're
very impressive.
you're now free.
See you later.
This is the point where most people would help.
Oh, right, yeah. Cool. Can I?
Are you just gonna go around to everyone?
If I can, yeah.
You need to make a fresh strength.
Okay. I cast
Check
guidance
it.
on myself. 16?
16, just like again, it's a
So
bit.
I was doing him. Is that the? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit. You have to get like an awkward angle because his arms are
I put
and-
my foot up next to his like.
Okay, this is a lot more intimate than I expected.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another one. Oh boy, no. 13?
No.
No, less than that. 11.
Yeah, again you go, but having done it twice, like your hands are really rough and a bit raw from having just pulled his apart.
All right.
And so you can't get the right grip.
That was for you.
Can I help her?
She can have another go and you can help her, yeah.
Well, I was more thinking when she fails, I'd just like to do it myself.
Sure, go
But I
for
want
it.
to look that she's done it because she's trying really hard.
Oh! Okay, I'm going to make you roll strength and also performance.
Okay.
To sell that.
Well, strength is an 18,
Oh wow.
Yep.
and performance is a 7.
I'm imagining it's something like you get it done and then what, patronisingly going, well done. But it's pretty obvious that there was a gap in time between her letting go and you just.
Well, no, because he said nice things and it really helped. So,
Thanks.
Power of words.
Shall we?
I mean, if you wouldn't mind.
All right. Oh boy. 14?
It's okay. It's fine. I'll just sit here.
Unfortunately, it's still just like trying. It's really awkward.
Could I do an investigation to see if there's any tools we could use?
Yeah.
Is there
sure.
anything around?
You can make an investigation. Yeah.
Oh my god. A 19. What, to break me? Oh, wonderful.
Well, we'll have your investigation first.
17.
17. No, there's sackcloth.
It was worth a shot.
Wait for that.
But with a 19, you go over and how do you
How are
actually
you
do
so
it? Are you a bit more?
strong?
I'm wondering, are you a bit more dainty about it than Amber is? Or?
Oh, probably. Yeah. I'm sure you loosened it.
We're 2 for 2. Thank you.
What, do you want to break a tie? Because the elf woman is still.
No, you. Go on. No, I insist.
Please.
Oh boy. 16.
Yeah, 16.
That's wonderful.
Thanks.
Can I ask, why are they doing these rituals? What's the purpose of them? What are they trying to achieve?
It's some kind of induction into the cult.
Can I insight her?
The woman?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know why. Oh boy. No, I rolled a 3.
She.
Pretty.
What are you trying to find out? Just.
I was just trying to
is
sit.
she being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. And she starts saying, "Okay, so what do we do now? We need to find."
My clothes.
Sure. But yeah, it seems to be like a mind control thing. That's all I can tell. The people who were with me when they had me there and I saw them doing it to them.
Did you see? Can I ask? Is it like a gate, like a steel metal bar thing?
It's a door, like that door.
Like that
We're gonna
door?
reference, so it's
Right.
just like a big
So
wooden.
you can't see anything out there.
You can't see anything, and the room is only lit by a couple of torches. There's no natural light.
Okay.
It's just flickering torches.
Can I ask a question? This might be silly, but if they need us to eat this poison food, then why didn't they make us eat the poison food?
They did.
Well, no, you weren't made. I mean, we could just not eat it.
But then they'll still come for us, and they'll still drag us down. And even if we haven't eaten it, they'll just injure us or do something to knock us out.
What's your name? I'm so sorry, love. What's your name?
Amara.
Amara. It's nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Amara. What's everyone's names?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's a fair point. We haven't introduced ourselves.
we are in a bit of a
My
sticky
name's Amber.
situation.
My name's Amber.
I'm Soranis, everyone.
Sorana.
Yeah.
Roscoe.
I'm Lady Cassandra Vandersea. You can call me Cass.
Okay.
But probably Lady Cass.
Yes, it is.
No need to use the title.
So, can I just agree? I'm not great at reading rooms. We all want to escape, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I need to find my sibling first.
Guys, just out of curiosity for the room, does anyone actually know anything about this cult apart from me?
Can I make that religion check that I have to do?
And
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check as well?
Sure. Are you telling them the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know that.
I got a 25.
Oh!
5.
Yeah.
That was an 8, 17.
Cool. A 5. They like stones.
I said 17!
Oh, sorry, 17. Okay, so 17. You also know this. Your original was a modified 20, so it's a
No, my original was a natural 20.
Oh,
Thank
sorry,
you very
it's a
much.
natural 20. Sorry. So with a 17, you were going to know about. You think there's a thing about binary divisions. You think there's something about restoring order, balance, about inducting people. But that's kind of what you know. You don't know more than him. With the 25, it is a group that expands by brainwashing new inductees, and there isn't a selection process. They want to just keep expanding as wide as possible for as long as they can. So that's the most really that you know.
Okay. I feel like I'm not on board with this.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. So in this room, are there any windows or anything, any exit except this door?
No, it's just the door.
Okay.
Have you seen outside the door when they open the door?
Well,
Have you seen any flashes about like what might be out there, the way to go?
I mainly remember the big hall that they had rituals in. I mean, when they open it, like just now, there's a room through there. That's all I know.
All right.
Have
Not
we-
helpful at all.
Have we checked it's actually locked?
Go on then.
Okay, I'd like to try and
Can I check for traps, please?
Sure, make a perception check.
Guidance. Oh boy, it's yep, that's a 9.
Right, it
Shut up, Chris.
It looks fine. You can't see.
Yeah, it's
the
fine.
traps.
Go for it.
I'm gonna investigate it first. I just want to make sure none of my new friends are gonna be hurt, and that is a natural 20.
It just seems like it's a heavy door. It doesn't seem like actually there's anything else here that you'd be triggering.
My natural 20s are never useful.
Sure. If it opens inwards, make a strength check to open it.
Ah.
no, it is 7.
7.
I'm gonna go for it because I see she's struggling.
Okay.
Guidance.
Can I assist on the roll?
How are you helping?
I am just there like, you got this. I believe in you.
I'm pretty pumped.
And then,
Is that official?
no.
Don't worry, bruv. Don't worry, bruv. What is it? Strength.
Strength.
Yeah. Okay. That's 23, 27.
Yeah.
27. Yeah.
It's just one of those kind of ones where you need to it out of a little bit, and then it swings and flies open. There's a bit of a flick around the room as the fresh air into it.
4-2.
Looks at the torches.
4-2. Right.
I don't know what that means. Oh, you're keeping count. Sorry. Yes, you're doing very well.
And what do we see through the door?
There is another room. It's the same width as this one, but it seems it's a bit smaller. It's only about like 15-20 feet deep rather than this one.
Floor, is it like just hard wood or is it dusty? Or?
Stone. Everything is stone.
Big on the stone, yeah.
The odd thing is that whilst it's obviously some kind of stone building, it's very short on flat edges, actual corners. Everything looks a little bit like it's been carved out of something.
Okay.
But you can still see individual stone blocks making up walls, but everything is very rough.
Can I tell what part of the corridor has more traffic? As in, can I see where?
It's a room rather than a corridor.
Oh, okay. Well,
There's another door about 15 feet away, opposite, and if you move in, you can see the kind of things that are in the room.
okay,
I
cool.
want to make a perception check in the room because I
Is
don't.
this looking for traps again? Or is this...
Yes.
Yep.
Traps. Guidance. Oh, that's a 3.
It's a room.
That's impressive with guidance, I'll be
I
honest.
don't know, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to investigate the room as well to help my new friends.
So this is before any of you have stepped in.
Yes, Chloe.
No, I only got
Yes.
9.
Is it?
Only 9 looks fine.
I'll walk
Okay.
in.
I throw 3 lights into the room with dancing lights, just to illuminate it.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that.
No.
Because spells.
Yeah. I mean, you probably go to cast it. And
Oh
then,
wait,
No. Nothing.
no horn, can't do it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll walk in.
But you've walked into the room?
Yes, Chloe.
Okay. What you can see, it's still lit by torches, but there's enough light to see. In the far left corner is a selection of barrels, as in the far right corner, there's a selection of barrels. They've got lids on them, so you can't quite tell what's in them.
Are they like stacked on top, or are they just like flat?
No, they're just
okay. So.
yeah, next to each other. To the left, 2 kind of large crates / chests. One of them is open. There's a smell in this room. It's like of wet laundry, dirty laundry. It's not a nice smell, this room.
Oh.
There are 2 chests and crates to the right hand side, but those are both closed. And there are some shelves and like racks either side of this doorway opening. And there's actually some items you recognise on the racks to your right.
Are they our? Is it my stuff? Is it our stuff?
It's some of your stuff on the racks.
I'll go. What?
Your shield and your warhammer you notice on the rack.
Can
I grab them.
Yep.
Can I have a look in the open crate?
Yep, empty.
Damn it. Can I I look in the adjacent crate.
Sure, how strong are you?
That's a grand total of 8, which is a modifier of -1 for D&D fans out there.
I'm gonna make you roll. It
Thanks,
looks
bud.
pretty hefty.
Will a 2 do it?
A 2, what you actually do with a 2. You try to lift it up like that, but all you do is just like ping your fingernails back and it's
Shit!
really nice response.
Everyone knows that feeling.
So that's all you do actually, and it's still just shut.
I cast guidance on him now, afterwards.
Hey, see that hammer? You teach the crate a lesson.
Oh, I mean, you were gonna help, right?
I was just going to open
Please,
it for you.
yeah, please.
I mean, frankly, 8.
That's the same roll. It's the same number,
Yeah.
different modifier.
What you manage to do is basically, and you can try and maintain this if you want, you awkwardly get it up, but you can't actually get it fully up, so you're just stuck there with it being quite heavy. So there's a space to whip things out of, but...
I, with my nimbleness,
Okay.
reach inside and grab the first thing. I might regret this.
You will.
You take 1 point of damage as you grab a dagger blade first.
Careful!
It is, however,
My dagger!
so yeah, you just can't.
Do you want me to smash it for you?
No, there might be more of my things in there, and some of them are quite delicate.
Oh.
Are any of my stuff on the rack?
You can see on the rack, your quarterstaff seems to be there, but that's the only thing you can see.
Oh man, I grabbed that.
Nice stuff, anyway.
Your staff, your cane, yes. Yes, that's on the rack.
Oh, Mum, are you good here?
Is my baton here?
Sorry.
Your baton is sat right next to your horn on the shelves.
Yes, my horn! Oh, what a day.
Are you done with this crate? Because it's quite heavy, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to like tap it?
You see Amara go to one of the crates on the other side, and it's a bit awkward, but she manages to open one up, and she starts rifling through
What's in it? What's in it?
Clothes, and there's a few like books and things in here.
Can I have a look and see what's
Books?
Oh, I'd love a book. I like books.
Yeah, you can have a look through.
in it? Does that mean an investigation check or something? Or
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just to see, because there's quite a few bits and pieces.
yeah.
I get a 16 on investigation.
16
I'm
as
also
well.
having a peek in.
Grand. You can see your clothes are in there.
Yes.
Your herbalism kit, your spell book, like a little bag of sand that you have for some reason. Bits and pieces.
Well, this looks like we're
Actually,
having
you can't see
to the time.
anything of yours
Is
in
there
there.
is there
as-
another chest?
Yes, there's
I'll
one
go
next
and
to
go up to it and like tee up like golf with my warhammer, and then like to see if I can get it open to another one. I don't know.
it. So how? Just
Like a golf cue, like a golf ball.
are you trying to smash a hole in the front of it, or like? I'm just trying to get the physics.
So I'm trying to aim for like the lock or whatever it is, so that I can like push the
Just
lid open.
The base of the lid.
Yeah.
So you're trying to. Okay, I'm going to call that dexterity because that's a very specific way to be using your
Guidance.
warhammer.
No, 20, modified 20.
Modified 20. Okay, so like probably to the surprise of everyone in the room. As you take it, it's like a few bits and pieces. A few splinters like flick off as you do it, and it just like slams back into the wall behind it.
Yeah.
The lid as it opens up. And yeah, your half plate's in there, your amulet, your clothes, your hammer, your bits and pieces seem to be in there.
I play a certain copyrighted song from a certain copyrighted series that happens when you open the chest when you're a young man.
You do this. And Cassandra, if you have a look, your things seem to be split
Right,
between.
do I try on my dress?
Yes.
My dress.
You managed to find your clothes
I
and.
don't know how to put it on without someone helping.
I keep the sack on. I keep the sack on.
Okay. Do you put your half plate on? Over
Oh yeah, just as remembrance.
Yeah. You see Amara's pulling out kind of green leather clothes and a lot of jewellery that seems to have kind of charms and odd little shapes and bits and pieces attached to it.
Oh, that's lovely.
thanks. Does everyone have all their...
Yeah,
things?
should we
I
go?
mean, I'd like. Where's my leather armor? Let's.
Yeah, I'm still looking for some ink and pens and parchment and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of at the bottom,
Okay.
and it's covered in like little bits and pieces because obviously lots of different things have been in here, so you might have to just kind of dust stuff off, but it's all there.
Do we then like assume that we kind of just get our inventory back?
from exploring
Except
the
for the
room.
person who has only so far grabbed a dagger, and I presume you let go of the top of that chest to go and get your own things.
Right, everyone's ready then.
Can someone help me open the crate, please?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I think if you try again, a different will need.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's try this again.
Guidance.
Oh, cheers, bud.
Yeah.
I need it. Ah, that's slightly better. 11.
11. You go for it, but it's too much because you've got a cut hand, and it's just really painful on that palm.
It's a series of injuries.
4! Come on in.
Go for it. Another. I'm still saying dexterity at the moment.
Oh no. No.
What's that?
13. Oh no, let's not be nice. That's 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
More like a 6.
It
I'm
wasn't.
just going to make the saving throw now.
That was potentially going to be nice.
Halfling luck.
I never even made you make this roll.
9.
No.
Do I need to roll damage?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, because you have just run across the room shouting.
I did
"Oh,"
warn.
and then-
I warned him.
Yeah, but he failed. Did you see? He was only just letting go of it with his injured hand.
So I'm not running for attack. I'm just rolling.
Damage. Well, that's like what your strength.
That's a 7.
We'll say it's 7 damage. So you've so far taken 8 damage.
So, how I imagine this goes, like, as I'm like spread,
Is it
trying to
open
open
then?
it,
Yeah.
it's just straight between the legs. And like, as I'm mid-air, I blow the horn.
So you just got that. Okay.
I mean, that halfling. Oh, I'm so.
Oh,
Oh.
it's fine.
You did do some collateral damage to the
Did it
chest.
open, though?
No, what you've done is you've basically bashed in the front of it.
I did
So you
indeed.
can reach in through now a hole in the front of the chest to find things in there.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Do you need me to? Do you want me?
You managed to
do you need me
drag
to-
through it.
I can.
No, it's okay.
All right.
You can drag through it your clothes and also a costume and a disguise kit, which kind of
Yes!
comes through because it's all fabric.
Yes.
Yes.
So you now have managed to get your various bits and pieces back. There is one door ostensibly out of the room. There is the door that you came through.
Should we?
Amara's kind of looking at you pretty antsy.
Do you know? Do you remember how you came in here?
No, I assume it was the same for you, but I think you have to go. I think this is above where the ritual hall is. I remember being taken down steps to get there.
So we don't want to go necessarily down to the ritual unless we feel like we wanna.
I feel like we're not gonna wanna.
No.
No, but do we save people? I mean,
Why?
Exactly, my sibling.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
Don't you
didn't
sense
realise that. I
adventure?
will. Yep.
Like, I'm not living here.
No.
If there are people in trouble, we should help.
I think it all comes from like they have some room for the ironstone.
Do you have any particular powers or skills or abilities in any sense or shape or form?
I'm good with
Doors?
yeah, locks and stuff, but only when I have my tools. And she says, holding up like her jewelry.
Oh.
We've got those are your tools, yes? That's what you meant?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, go on then. Have at it.
She goes up to the door. There's a little kind of keyhole style lock to it. Let's see how well this does for her. Might be a bit embarrassing for her. She just Jimmy rigs it open. Like, it's a bit awkward because it takes her a good 15, 20 seconds, it starts getting to the point where it's a bit embarrassing. But she eventually, you hear something click, and she's basically just taking charms, things that look like charms from her jewellery, and using them.
So
to
you're not
pick
special,
locks.
but they are.
Well, I mean,
That's a bit mean.
Is it? You're very pretty.
can we? I just want to.
You're not.
Like, I think it's a. I don't know because I don't do magic or spells or stuff, but isn't mind control like there's a source, or if you kill someone, or it's that kind of thing, right? So we find the guy that's doing it, and then.
I don't think
Is it a man or is it a woman or is it none? Do you not? Is it?
It
no?
looked like a man who was doing the ritual to everyone.
That's presumptive. All
Because
right.
I'll be honest, the woman had a really weird smile. That wasn't a natural
Yeah.
smile.
They all have that.
What?
All the women that come through.
All
to
the women
sides.
have a.
Yeah. They all smile.
Well,
I don't think you're very friendly. This is not a normal kidnapping.
Should we go?
Should we
through
go? Yeah, let's go.
And then find this man. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. You just.
What can we see through the door?
Who's looking through the door? Because it opens inwards.
can I ask if we're going into a fight? Can I have a little bit of healing then? I'll be honest. I'm like at half.
You know what, mate? No, I asked you at the time. You said you were fine. You can deal with it.
No, it's not what we did this way.
I really like your moustache.
All right then. I don't heal him, but what I do is I cast Spare the Dying, which does absolutely nothing because he's not dead.
Okay, mark it off as a spell slot.
It's there's a cantrip.
There's a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip, that's fine then. What does it look like when you do that?
Better?
Honestly?
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah. there's a placebo effect. I mean, it's not going to translate into hit points, but you feel better.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do the whole party a favour. And I take out my horn and I'm just like, check this out. And I do an enthralling performance.
Okay, go on.
Go on, team.
I'm trying to do it!
Basically, everyone gets 5 temporary hit points.
Ah! So, just that.
And see.
The entire time you've been doing that,
Does that give
Amara has
away?
been trying to put her hands over.
I'm just there.
How long does that last for?
Until they're gone.
Oh really? Surprising.
That was absolutely wonderful.
Can we at least try and be quiet?
No,
I don't know. Like they come in at regular
It's
times
fine, I
and
have
stuff,
a
and
very
if someone's coming
strict
back.
When is the next time they're coming?
I don't know. Normally it's like every hour, but sometimes it's a little bit erratic.
Every hour. We've got not much time.
They do patrols. Sometimes I don't know. It's hard to tell time in there.
Okay. I look through the door. I'm gonna do an investigation, and I got another natural 20. It's useless! Look at it! I'm gonna see a stone room!
So in front of you is a stone wall. What you see is directly to your right is a wall. In front of you is a wall, and it's a corridor extending down to your left.
Okay.
There is a small window, which is like a kind of little window slit in the wall to the right, but it's quite high up in the wall, and so when you look through it, you can just see sky. It's kind of a little bit of dust basically breaking outside.
Okay.
But there are torches lighting the corridor as you go down. What you notice, and because you rolled so high, again, it's like this thing has been carved out of something that was here before. But there are now intricate carvings running the length of the corridor. You see an image of something that looks like a meteorite smashing to Earth. You see someone kind of getting some magical energy from it. You see a man giving a speech to a slew of people. You then start to see more imagery that relates to the whole binary stuff you've heard about with this cult. There's kind of like Vitruvian man, but he is almost comically muscly. And then there's also a similar one with a woman who is heavily pregnant. There's images of like men stood atop mountains in the middle of the day. There's women swimming in the ocean at night. There's a few bits of writing in common, not as much as there are images streaming along the walls. But it's things like, blessed be the imprint, the thing that you might have heard the guy before say, faith to the imprinter, bless the sacred balance, which go along here. You can see 2 doors at the far end of the corridor. It's about 60 feet long. Again, look like wooden doors of the type you found before. Because you rolled so well, they both have little symbols on them. One of them is the bottom half of a circle. One of them is the upper half of a circle. And between them is an opening. It's just like a carved opening to what seems to be a spiral staircase.
When you say 2 doors, do you mean like a door next to each other that goes like that rather than 2 separate doors?
Two door, one door either side. They're facing each other, but they're either side of the far end of the corridor.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's like
okay.
one leads to a room on the left, one leads to a room on the right.
And between them there's a spiral staircase.
Just past them.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what you see.
So I see some steps down. Might be the ones that you were taken down before?
I guess so, if there's no other way.
I have a feeling, guys. I think we might be in a mountain.
I'm a mountain dwarf. I feel like I'd know that.
Do dwarves have some sort of billy that tells them about stones?
Yeah. Do I know about? Do I know? Yes.
Feel free to
What
would that be? Investigation?
It's
or
what is it?
Nature?
It's an
You're right, it
intelligence-based
is.
check at advantage.
Guidance. It's a regular thing.
I believe it's a nature check, just FYI.
Stone cunning is an intelligence-based check at advantage.
Mechanics.
So
the
that-
most interesting part
First
of the
roll.
game.
First one was a 16. No. And the second one was like an 8. Or a
So that
7.
was with advantage, so 16.
Yeah,
right?
so 16.
It doesn't seem to be carved out of a mountain. You can still see the edges of bricks. What it looks like is that there was a stone building, a stone temple, something stone here before, and someone has carved away at it. Whatever was here before, whatever images or flat surface, for some reason someone has chipped away at that.
No one's been in a mountain.
Oh yeah.
We're not in a mountain.
Oh, okay.
But someone's. I relay all that.
Okay, great. Do I know whether I'm going to assume that the bottom semicircle represents female and the upper semicircle represents male? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
That was in a, you can assume that.
Oh, would I be correct?
Well, you'd have to roll another really good.
Arcana?
Guidance. Go. Go, my child.
Wait, what does guidance mean?
Doesn't matter,
Add a
does
D4.
it? Doesn't matter though, does it?
Well, I mean, no, it doesn't matter.
What was?
Critical fail.
Oh, critical fail.
Well,
Shakes
I
are
know.
fun.
I'm very excited.
That is exactly what pops into your head at that moment. And
Well,
also they're
so-
glinting in the sun, in what little light there is near them, like the
Okay.
torches and stuff, so that kind of distracts you.
Oh, okay. So I assume that, but I have no idea if that's correct.
You
or
have no
not.
idea if that's
okay. Can we hear anything?
Make a perception check.
Guidance.
Everyone can make perception checks.
Guidance.
So I add a d4 to it.
Everyone?
Everyone.
That's
16,
fine.
19.
That's
Oh,
good.
20,
Guidance.
21. No. 25. No, 4. I'll just make
Maths.
this up as I go along.
Do we need to get you a calculator?
22.
Right now you can't hear anything, it's just the crackle of the torches. From hearing the guy's footsteps beforehand, you know the floor is a bit echoey,
Okay.
which tends to give you a little bit of warning. But you also know that these walls are pretty thick.
I'm gonna crawl on ahead to investigate these 2 doors. I want to put my ear to them and see if I can hear anything in them.
Okay, is anyone following?
Guidance.
Yeah, sure, I'll come along and I'll stealth as well. I'll sneakily go to the other door that she's not listening to.
You just did a horn solo. I feel like that's insane.
You make a fair
Well, a
argument.
horn solo before the door was open.
gone to the bottom circle one.
So you've gone to the one that's on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Sneak up.
Snake, what was the stealth?
25. Yeah.
You didn't make stealth check.
I didn't.
No, it's not.
I didn't.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
So my perception is 17.
Perception is 17. You can hear just the torches.
Okay.
You can't hear anything in that room.
Okay.
Are you listening at that door?
Yep.
Okay.
17.
You think you can hear some muttering. Very low muttering. One voice.
I know they're technically a cult, but maybe we
Have you come down and joined?
Shall we split the party?
Have you guys followed down? Amara is like right behind you.
Okay.
Have you guys followed down the corridor?
How far away are they?
They're about 50 feet.
Oh yeah, we can't go. We're not
Yeah.
too far away.
I have armor, I'm not lying.
Are we sure we can't just reason with them? It could be a big misunderstanding.
I started to die off with manacles. I'm gonna say they're quite unreasonable.
Why don't we just go down the stairs?
That's where the ritual is.
Yeah, I thought we wanted to go. No.
Well,
You're
we're trying to
looking
find
for
the sibling.
For your sibling, right?
What
Yeah.
what gender is your sibling?
Neither.
Well, fuck.
Well, I
Fantastic.
saw in the thing the cult were putting Nivar in men's clothes.
That's rude.
Rude.
Yeah. To stereotype someone like that. It's rude, isn't it?
Sorry, it's a weird word to use.
I'm just, as far as I'm aware, there's one person on the other side of this door. Let's look at it this way. One person might be our friend, an extra hand in the fight against the evil.
I'm
If
with
they're
you.
not a
I'm with you.
friend,
I'm sold.
then it's 4 against 1, isn't it?
They could be a prisoner.
Yeah.
Amber,
Sorry, I
Yes.
totally nearly wrecked your dice
it
tray.
sounds like you can hear a door opening, like down the staircase.
Hang on. Yeah, there's someone downstairs.
In the door.
Wait, so
I don't
the
think there's anyone in this one.
Oh.
Wait, you said in the door.
I did.
When I said
I did.
And if you said it, you did it. So
did
you
it.
were by the one with the mumbling, the muttering.
Yep.
Okay? Right. Just do a strength check. It's not a high DC because you're just pushing it.
7.
Cool. It's a bit stumbly, but you do kind of throw the door open.
Who and what do I see?
Right.
The door. Which one is it?
Top one.
It's the upper one.
Cool, thank you.
Right. So, as you go in, are you guys piling in after? Or are you
No.
staying-
I'm hanging back.
I grab her. We don't split the party.
Okay, so you pull in, Amara follows in. Is Lady Cassandra?
Yeah,
in?
no, I don't go.
Okay, cool. I'm assuming you're closing the door behind? Is someone going to close the door behind? Yep. Just checking. Okay, so basically you come in, door behind you. You're in a room that is like the length of the corridor, obviously just runs alongside it. There are some small windows, again quite high up on the opposite side, shards of light coming in, more just dusk light. To your immediate right, there is a bell just attached to the wall with a rope that someone can obviously ring for some purpose. Beds flank the 2 long walls. They're quite wide, but they're very basic construction, just wood and bits and pieces on top, quite messily kept. Between the beds are little cube boxes, which seem like they could be used to sit on. They obviously have lids to them. There's some kind of storage. There are some torches dotted around, lighting the room, and you think there's about 16, 17 beds in here, and about halfway down on your side there is a dwarf with white hair and an elaborate beard, wearing the same coat and shoes and trousers and such like as the man who was in the cells. You see him briefly.
Nope.
Well, actually, let's
The
just
moment
check
I
something.
see-
Nope.
The moment I see it, can I use some action to cast the spell?
Okay, he's gonna just check something. You all clattered into the room though, because you were trying to get out. Yeah.
Can I cast?
Yeah, just before you cast something, you see him. He's rubbing his temples, muttering to himself, and he looks up at you.
Hello.
Can I?
And the moment he looks up, I go, "Hey, you want to follow my orders?" And I cast Charm Person.
What? How does that? Is it a spell save DC from him?
Yes, it's a Wisdom saving throw, DC 13.
Okay, so he as far as you're aware, how does your charm person look?
So with my military background, I go, "Hey, you want to follow my orders?"
Exposition.
And the moment he does that, he salutes.
Wonderful. Do you know him?
Okay, he's still sat down, but he salutes.
Excellent.
That's weird.
So,
Who are you?
That's not important. What is important, my friend, is who are you?
You see, like, he constantly seems distracted, almost like he's listening to something else. My name's Einkill.
Hello, Einkill.
Say that again and slower.
I'm just saying this right now. We have 1 minute.
But
Question
that was
now.
That
Who
was
are
the Chloe.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Einkill, Einkil.
Thank you.
Who are you?
You don't want to ask any more questions of us.
Where is?
The moment you say that to him, you
Shit.
see him again, like twitching, like something. He can hear something. Then, in the course of like 2 seconds, there is this horrible rising sound.
Nope.
You see his hands go back to his temples, and then suddenly, he twitches again. There's this horrible sound
Well done.
as his head switches, and he falls to the floor.
Oh. Right.
You can go and investigate if
No.
you want.
I can turn around and say that was not my spell.
That
has never happened before.
That was pretty damn cool.
You might hear some. There's some footsteps. They go straight past the door down the corridor.
Can we lock this
Not
door?
heard you. It wasn't. There's no lock to it.
We can push a bed in front of it.
Are there any robes? Let's disguise ourselves.
Oh, he's a dwarf. I'm a dwarf. I'll take his robe.
Yeah, we'll look in the boxes.
You look in the boxes. There are things in there, but there's no robes. It's more undergarments.
No.
No one decided to check the barrels, did they? Sorry, that's a very cheeky thing of me to say.
I'll check the
So there are bits and pieces. There are bits and pieces in those. Einkill is just lying on the
Can
floor.
I
Okay,
investigate
you can take his
Einkill's
clothes.
body?
Sorry?
Can I investigate Einkill's body?
Sure.
Famous last words. Yeah. 16.
Guidance.
16.
Guidance.
Not off the
After he rolls.
I know.
16 is respectable anyway. What you see that is most patent is a huge flurry of broken kind of burst blood cells and vessels that almost raise up like vines or something across his face, around his temple, and they're kind of putrid purple and red, like something's burst. There's a little bit of blood that starts pooling under his head. He is definitely dead.
In my expert military medical understanding, of which was probably about an hour course,
We say this man is dead.
I think this man might be dead, yeah. No, can I tell, have I seen anything like this before in battle or in...
Roll a Arcana check.
Oh my gosh, I can't. 17. Thank you.
You actually, like, I mean, something seems to tally with what Amara was saying about mind control, because something's happening in his head, but aside from that, you have no idea.
Too many voices in his head.
Guys, I am a bit afraid that we're running out of time. They're going to find out that we're not there. Amber, why
Yeah.
don't you put on his clothes, pretend like you're the one who's leading us down, and we just
Yeah.
got a bit lost or something. We
Yeah.
took the wrong door.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you-
pretty smart.
Yeah.
I am actually pretty smart. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, what about, was there anyone in the other room? You were saying?
Dunno.
I didn't hear anyone.
Can I go and try and...
Are you going to cross the corridor to listen?
No, I was going to try and play his
Are you going to try and play his
okay?
raves? Sure, yeah, I mean, it takes a bit of time.
Sorry, I
just
thought
to...
touching it might do something, so that's why I was asking explicitly.
No, I mean, it's just a bit gross, but it's absolutely fine.
Nah,
so
it's
you can put his, it's kind of like a long coat, but obviously it's about the right height for you.
Alright, I imagine that there's probably some splatters of blood, so I'm just there like...
Yeah. You could just blur it in a bit,
We're
basically. Okay, so you're dressed. What do we do with him?
Shove him under the bed.
I shove him under the bed.
Can you just make like
hang on
a
one
strength?
second.
Yep. Oh no, there's a crit fail.
Body's just mangled.
You go to try and push him, but you don't have any purchase on your feet, as it were. So all you do is just like scramble, and then you just sort of flop on top of him.
Oh, I just got the blood out.
Oh wait, and because it was a critical fail actually, and you're wearing half plate, you flop on top of him, fall off, and there's a clang as your armor hits the floor.
Yeah. We best move.
You start to hear some feet coming
Now.
Let's.
Huh? We can hide under the beds.
Yeah, let's hide under the beds.
do you all hide under
Yes,
the
I
bed?
drag also him with me, and then the blood's gonna come to my bed. I just drag him with me.
You all need to make stealth rolls.
Oh, at disadvantage, right?
Yeah, disadvantage for you.
Yeah. Natural 20.
17.
Yeah.
Amara's fine.
22.
7.
7. Okay.
6.
Wait, 6. Oh, yeah,
6.
because it was at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
I miss being a rogue.
So the footsteps reach the door, and it's opened. I'm at least gonna check to see if they know.
Oh, okay.
They know.
Of course.
Basically, what's happened is you two and Amara have hidden underneath beds that are a little further down the room. Basically, you have hidden underneath the beds that are right in front of the door. And additionally, you still didn't manage to move the dead body in the middle of the room, pooling blood.
Yeah. No, I said I did that, but I imagined that there was a massive
You
pool of
critically
blood.
failed.
Yes, no, but what I imagined was that there was a massive pool of blood, but then like a streak that just went to underneath the
Okay, so there's a bloody streak in the middle of the room.
Pay no attention to the woman underneath the bed.
They noticed the two of you under there,
I am.
and
You right?
you actually talking.
Yeah, of course I am.
Okay, as soon as you do that, yeah, well, one of them's going to, obviously.
Oh no.
I'm ready.
Everyone roll initiative.
That's 20.
That's 20!
17.
That's mine's a 21 technically.
Mine's a 24.
Alright, babe.
1 second, I just need to roll for these guys and for Amara. That's poor.
Combat music.
That's poor. Okay, so 20 or above?
24.
24 for us. Yeah.
21 for me.
Sorry, 20. 21. Good, you guys rolled really well.
17.
17.
A bit startled.
13.
13. Okay, so that's Tyrannus. Us, and then... Okay, well I guess there won't be any surprise rounds because basically I think everyone was a little bit surprised or caught off guard. So the first is to Roscoe. Remember that you were all starting this under beds.
So,
Good idea, guys.
I roll out from under the bed. Let me start again. I roll out from under the bed. I spring up. What do I see? How many people?
You see two people. One is a halfling male who has like a port wine stained birthmark on his face. They're both still wearing the same clothes, the brooch, everything like that. And one is a human man who has like kind of a weird wonky nose, like it was broken once.
I point at the human and I go, "Hey, what do you call a dragon that set an entire party?" "A party pooper." And I cast.
Okay, how does Tasha's hideous laughter work?
I tell a joke.
A hideous joke!
Perfectly done. Is it a
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Nat 20.
He is not amused. In which point, I guess.
He looks straight back at you and you just go, "You're coming with us." They are.
And then with my bonus action, I go, "Well, any better ideas and I inspire you."
So you're inspired. Okay.
Okay.
That's
That means you
1d6.
can roll a d6 on top of any d20 roll.
Okay.
If you need to. Okay, do you want to use any movement? Because you basically shouted that from underneath the bed. Because you didn't move.
So,
No, he did, he said he rolled.
I roll,
Oh, sorry,
I spring up,
You roll. Sorry.
and then
You
like
spring up.
any good spellcaster, I move back.
I'm going to say you can move back like 15 feet because you used
That's
a bit.
totally
of movement to do
fine.
that.
I'm happy with that.
That's cool.
As far as I'm away from the
You're
combat.
about 40 feet away from them.
Sweet.
Okay, Amber.
Yeah, Sacred Flame.
Sure. Is that an attack roll from you?
Dexterity saving throw.
And is this to both of them? Is it a cone or
No, it's
No.
one target.
Yeah.
it's one target? Are you going for the halfling or for the man, the human?
The halfling, because I imagine that if I'm under the bed, I can probably see the halfling a little bit better.
Yeah, you can see like up to his, I don't know,
Crotch.
not quite that high. You can see up to his knees where you just like low level shin.
Then yeah, it's probably better than nothing.
Okay, so it's a dex save from him.
Yeah.
And that is the sound as it hits him because he does not succeed that save.
Okay.
How much damage is that?
He takes just 1d8 radiant.
1d8 radiant, okay.
4. That's it.
Sure. Like, it seems to sting his leg a little bit.
Cool.
Do you want to take any bonuses?
Yeah, I'd like to get out from underneath the bed.
Sure.
Cool.
I'm going to say that's taking about half your movement.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to them and be like, we sorted your friend out pretty quick, so you might as well want to run.
We never run.
Cool. That's it.
Cool. Zeranis.
In a panic, I ray of frost the human. No, the halfling rather.
The halfling?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Wait, what do I have? D20
Yeah.
with plus inspiration. 20, modified 20. Woo!
Yep, that will hit.
Yay!
The human.
And that's 1d8 of damage, so that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, the human looks very shaky as these rays of frost just kind of suddenly crystallize on his body, making him look incredibly pale and cold, and he manages to shake it off. And is just staring dead at you in the eyes.
They also get pushed back.
Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Okay, sure.
So you know. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to do anything else? Do you want to move from where you are?
I don't want to move, but I do want to say, what's the sibling's name again?
Nevara.
Please take us to Navara.
You get no answer.
Wasn't
Just
expecting
staring
it.
at you.
Just want to remind everyone of the group of our mission. I'm gonna find our new friend.
It's Amara's turn. She goes to the halfling and she just whips out 2 daggers and is trying to slash at him. So that was from her. The first one goes wide, but the second one digs into him pretty squarely in the shoulder. And she's going to hit him, and then basically she just moves back towards you guys, basically, well, towards Roscoe, and makes a little kind of not much of a blockade or whatever with you, but she holds the line with you. Okay, it is now Cassandra's turn.
Okay, so what happens is there is a crackle of lightning from underneath the bed where Cassandra is. And I am now
Every night at Cassandra's house.
I am now very annoyed by all this. And so I am going to go into a rage.
Would you like to?
I would love to, thank you. And I will stand up, and with one hand, my cane turns into a great sword, and in the other hand, I would like to pick up the bed with me and throw it at them.
So rage means you get advantage on the strength
Give me
for
advantage on
throwing the bed, yes?
Yes.
Okay, make
I'm
2
very
strength
annoyed
rolls.
with people. Not good. Better. That's just a straight strength check. That's 21.
21? Yeah, you easily lift it up. It's going to be an attack with an improvised weapon, I would imagine. So yeah, make
Currently I'm proficient with all simple weapons. I feel a bed is quite basic. You said yourself very sparse. Very basic bed.
It is a very basic bed. Make an attack roll. Who are you attacking, by the way? Are you trying to hit both
It's a
of
big
them?
bed. I feel I can get both of them.
Yeah, they are stood next to each other because they just came into the room.
Bowling for cultists.
Can you make an attack roll and add, I guess, strength and
I'll
proficiency
roll it again.
because you are proficient in simple
Bed.
things.
Okay, strength. So that's 19.
19.
Wow.
Yep, that'll break their AC.
Okay.
So basically, you just leap up with this bed above you and at these two guys who are only about 10 feet from you, hits them squarely. It splinters everywhere. So basically, loads of the bed goes flying past them because it just breaks apart on them. I'm going to say that's maybe 2d6 because it's quite hefty. Let me just grab another d6 here.
Technically, I also get a +2 damage because I'm raging.
Okay. So that's a total. Oh, sorry, you should roll the damage. I'm really sorry.
Well, you would say 2d6.
Yeah, screw it.
6
6.
and a
5.
5. So that's 11 plus the 2, so 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
It's a serious bed.
13 points of damage.
That's now a double bed.
As you do this, what you realise is as everything splinters apart and the kind of the duvet and everything that was also on the bed just goes flying, as the duvet just goes to the side, or the blanket, whatever they would call it in the car, that goes to the side, only the halfling is still standing up.
Oh.
The man is splayed out on the floor, looking incredibly bruised.
Take yourself to bed.
Sprawled out on the floor, presumably dead. It is.
It's an indignified way to go.
It is, however,
For my movement, I'd like to walk up and just stand looking down at the halfling with my greatsword.
sure,
And that's about it.
sure. He meets your gaze.
Does he?
Well, I mean, he's looking directly. He's looking directly
I am
up
still
at
surrounded
you.
by a 10-foot aura of like lightning storm as well. By the way.
And you can choose that as a bonus action.
Yeah,
can't
but I
you?
bonus action rage.
Oh, of course, you did bonus action rage. So he looks straight at you. You see his hands making a little bit of movement.
Oh dear.
Doing things like that. He mutters something under his breath, and 3 magic missiles go into your body.
Yeah. Now I see why it's there.
And so that's, let me see. You take 6. You take 9 points of damage as they just into you. He uses his bonus. He uses his movement just to back himself up against the wall.
Is that a shot to attack him?
Yeah,
Sweet, I'm gonna slash him with my greatsword.
he's not intelligent.
Just slap him or...
Slash him.
So. Oh! Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Okay. How much damage does your sword do?
Oh no.
2d6 plus 5.
2d6 plus 5.
Oh.
I mean, roll it.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a good roll!
And I rated it, so that's 11 plus 16 plus, that's 17 points of damage.
17 points of
Yeah.
But it's hard because it's slashing damage.
Oh, you're right, raging so
Because
hard.
you're raging, so it's hard.
So it's halved. So that is
Oh.
8 points. 8 points of damage as you overreach and then just like cut a huge gash into your own leg.
Oh
You're left slightly stumbling and now just bleeding onto the floor.
Did you get him? Did you get him?
You see him smile. It'll be easier if you just come with us. Just hold your gaze.
Yeah, I'm just-
Hold your gaze. It's back up to Roscoe.
After hearing it would be easier if you just come with us, I just turn around to him and say, no one ever comes with you. And viciously mock him. Wisdom save, please.
Yes, Chris.
Wisdom save.
That's neurotic damage of
That is
everyone.
a 6.
Excellent. He takes 4 psychic damage, and his next attack is a disadvantage.
Okay, he's at disadvantage, right? He just looks confused, like he doesn't get it.
Typical.
That's what you see. That's what the psychic damage is, him trying to figure out what's just been said. Okay, do you want to do anything else?
I'm feeling a little bit brave. I'll move forward.
How far forward?
My full movement, 30 feet, 25 feet, because I'm a halfling.
25 feet
Little
away.
legs.
You're about 15 feet away from him. Well, no, you're about 20 feet away from him because he backs up a bit. It's now round to Amber.
So, he's a halfling.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go, you wanna see what it's like to be tall? As I like spin around my warhammer and then go poof! Like, yeah, like, so I'm like, what I basically wanna do is lift him off the air so he can like maybe gain a foot and see what it feels like. And then drop.
Sure. Make an attack roll.
I will do.
No! No! What? Oh, that would have been so cool.
That's a critical fail.
You know what I'm going to say because it's only fair.
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah.
Roll
I'm
for
gonna
damage.
feel what it's like to be small. Oh no, so that's a D10. I completely rolled the wrong thing. I take 8 points of damage.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
As basically you got, it just hits you in your own face because of the swing of it. The way it's a bit awkward because you're still by the bed and everything, and just kind of coming up, having.
Yeah, how'd it feel?
And you hit yourself in the face, and you get thrown back. And I'm going to say that you're kind of half sat, half laying straight
Okay.
on the bed because you just sent yourself backwards.
Yep. Alright.
You can try and use some.
I'll use my
now
movement. I'll
to
move my
fight
movement
yourself.
to like get myself out of the bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Zoran.
it.
I'm going to try and take out this halfling again with some more Ray of Frost.
Sure.
So, 19.
19.
Okay.
That breaks his AC. Yep. You see exactly the same as with the human, just kind of all these icicles and such like spreading across his body and visibly paling him.
Cool. He takes 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
This is a hearty little halfling.
He is. Okay, so Amara is. She's not really sure because she's a bit weedy, but she runs forward and just. Well, actually, no, she stands back and she throws a dagger. Because that's much easier for her to do at distance, or at least keep her distance while she's doing it. She throws it, it goes wide and it sticks in the wall.
No. She tried.
We're doing so well.
Yeah. And this little halfling has not seen phase. Even when he's taken damage, he hasn't acknowledged it.
Ooh.
He hasn't made any kind of wince. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't done anything to seemingly acknowledge like the bruises that are erupting on his body, the damage he's already taken. And then it's round to Cassandra.
Okay, I will walk up there I will.
What do you want?
Take two.
Oh, yeah.
No,
You're
he
just
will
walking
back,
like the
he
extra
backed
5
away.
feet.
Yeah, I'm annoyed now. Bleeding. Reckless attack. I'll look down and go, have you seen what the sea does to stone? And I will attack him. Natural 20.
Yeah!
So 8, so 16 plus
Carry the one.
18 plus a 3, so 21. And I was going to bonus action lightning strike him. So he's going to make a save.
It's gonna be dust.
Dex save.
Dex save. No, fails.
Okay, so now 3, so that's 24 points.
Good number.
Woohoo!
So basically, can
Oh,
you just
please be
describe
dead.
again exactly those actions that you've done?
Oh, so what happens is, as I look down to him, I bring the sword down, I'm just going to try and dissect him in half,
Oh.
and as I cut him in half, the lightning comes down and cauterizes the wounds. Okay,
So you say, have you seen what the sea does to stone? Done
Erosion.
that. You see him. He is still not acknowledging that he has wounds. He just looks you in the eye. I mean, he looks terrible. He looks incredibly weak, but his face isn't showing it. He goes, some stone is stronger than others.
Is he still standing?
Yeah.
Jesus! What the?
I mean, he looks like you could do that to him, but he is still standing, and he is still
Hang on.
making eye contact with you, and it is now his go.
Yeah, bring it on.
Oh my god. Is this top half of his body just resting on the bottom half of his body?
She did cauterize the room.
She cauterized the wounds, but it's probably just.
Retrospection of
I think
that.
what's happened is that somehow during the cauterization there are just little threads of flesh. Not all the way around, but there's little bits that are just holding everything together.
Like those dresses that have the cutouts just there. Do you know what I mean? They know what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, again, whew. So you're right next to him. Did you?
Yeah, I'm fairly near.
I'm right next to him.
You're right next to him. Can you all please make dex saves? You don't need to because you're the other side.
advantage because of danger sense.
Sure.
Is that a D20?
Oh, come on.
Yes.
That's a 3 with advantage.
10.
3.
Okay, you all fail.
No.
As he's still standing there, and you see him moving his hands, but it's even hard for him to move his hands, but he just manages to do it. As the ground suddenly shakes and a tremor ripples through the room, and you all take, because he's cast it quite high, so you all take 3d6.
Oh.
He can do stuff. Those first two are very good rolls. Oh! You all take 15 damage
Oh my god,
as you are knocked prone.
I'm looking incredibly rough right now. Oh, wait, what kind of damage is it?
What kind of damage?
Three
It
not.
is bludgeoning, so you might have resistance.
Resistance. No.
I do
So that
not
was
have
15,
resistance.
so down to
15, so that's down to 7. But you are all knocked prone.
I currently have 7 hit points.
That's alright, I have 9.
Oh god.
And he's
Thank you for that 5. Seriously.
Oh, I forgot about the 5 hit points.
And he
Yeah,
starts
guys.
just
Remember,
walking.
you have 5 hit points.
He starts walking towards you.
Oh, cool.
Slower because he's at. I think that's gone actually because it was to the end of the next turn.
Towards him, then I get 2 damage.
Yeah. I mean, he's weirdly just driven on this.
Oh, can I reckless him again?
I'll allow.
Oh my god, 10.
No, you're just flailing around. You've been thrown too much by
thrown anyway.
being thrown on your back.
Yeah.
And yeah, he
He's
doesn't.
making eye contact with me.
Yeah, he's just walking up to be right next to you.
Well, all stone can shatter, as I cast shatter. That's a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay. That is a 14.
That will just pass, so he's going to take half damage from this.
The shatter.
No.
Thank you.
Half damage.
7, 10, 14, half down to 7.
I mean, he didn't need to roll.
Excellent.
Please describe to me exactly how he dies.
So he has like the massive.
I know, now we have no
wound
Yeah, he has the wound with like little strips of flesh that are just holding together.
Do I see the spinal cord?
I mean, you can't see it because he's walking up to you.
Oh,
you
it
can
doesn't
reach
matter.
for
It doesn't matter. Like the first vertebrae like erupts, and then it's just like a chain reaction all the way up to the skull.
Okay, and we are now out of initiative.
I cast Cure Wounds! Oh my god! I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
On yourself?
Oh man, I need to
Okay, we're going to
Okay, you run and pee.
Yeah, I need to run a pee as well.
You were looking pretty.
I'm not looking. Actually, I'm not. I forgot I had 5 extra hit points from Reece, so I look. It's slightly better than I did. I'm still not looking as good as I could be.
I would really like some healing.
Cast
if
Cure
that's-
Wounds.
Thank you.
Hello, yes, me, please.
What's no? Oh, that's just I think 5. Yeah, no, that's just 5 for you. Sorry.
5 for me. Well, it's better than nothing.
Are we going to rest?
I think actually there are beds here. Maybe that's a sign. Short rest.
All right, I cast Cure Wounds on you.
I was thinking short rest.
Amara has
short
walked
rest.
up to the
Yeah.
door.
Oh,
She
okay,
has
then I
her
won't-
ear
then I
to
won't
the
do that,
door.
sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Amara's just got her ear to the door and is obviously listening for anything else that comes through.
Just a lot just happened. Maybe just give us. How long is short rest in this game? How long is short rest in this game?
Short rest in this game is about 15 minutes.
Maybe we give just 15 minutes to regroup.
I'll let you take an intro.
We can for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's about as long as possible, or we can just go through.
Okay. Maybe we should canvass opinions from the audience.
We can take a 5-minute break here if people want to go to the bathroom. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone, take 5.
Back in 5 minutes.
I just felt like a lot of people probably needed a little sort of brain processing.
Well, I could have held it.
You just made the executive decision. All you Chris's that I told that a short game in this, a short rest in this one is 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. I can do things during a short rest. Summer rest.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Strong bad boy.
You can take that for really.
It's really good. I want to see what happens. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Should we roll our short hit points now, or should we have to do it in
You can, but Reece is going to do it. I don't know what that's going to happen, guys, but if you want to roll it. Reece, how much extra people get from your summer rest? Because Alice is going to roll it.
1d6.
1d6. Can you do me a favor?
That actually gets me up perfectly, Reece. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll drink when I'm done. Thank you.
I'm back up to max.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's been really well. Thank you. Two minute pisses and cut back.
I'm sorry, I did the question about the Guys, you've got 2 minutes if you need to do anything.
I didn't manage to read the
There's an element. It's an easy roll to
No, my Combat's really horrible as well. Like, having to get 3 NPCs and jump in between them.
Yeah, I can imagine. Still, it's going great. The combat was really fun to watch.
And then
I mean, I think definitely the instinct of just going like, you know what, fuck it.
Guys, we have 1 minute left of the break, just so you're aware.
Chris is just making they're coming straight back down.
The sound effects are awesome. That's such a great extra.
They were a bit rushed because I've been pressing this whilst doing all the sound effects.
That's a real extra sort because he does jazz hands behind it. He enjoys it. Yes!
We're doing more of that for like everything we do. So we started doing it at Harvest last year.
It's really great. Like, because
Yeah,
you're
when I
doing.
have more time, I'll be doing it at Kingdom, and I'm the one who actually knows it now.
Well, I'm now going to try and add it so that we know I'm running the program here.
Human barbarian. When everyone was going round and I was saying everything. When everyone was going round, I was writing everyone's like racing class. And I'll be in a character. Lady Cassandra literally just wrote posh twat and nothing else. And I was like, what class is she? I can't remember.
Oh, thank you very much.
I genuinely.
Wait, me or for my character? Like, kind of all of
Okay,
I'm good with that.
It's going well.
I've already lost my two level 1 spell slots.
Yes,
I've got
you
2
do.
left. Wait, does that mean we get more temporary hit points, Chris?
It depends. Would you mind if that's when Song of Resty is playing?
Okay, cool. Just put in the green one now and then get
Yes, but
Oh, then what am I doing? I need an ID6.
no, I only use cantrip. So you're not sure if she's still going.
shut up, Chris!
So I got 2.
Notes for that this morning.
11, 13.
Just spreading?
No, it's fine.
I know you want anyway.
Oh, my
Do you want to take a seat?
Yes.
Do you want to get the microphone out your way?
No.
Nate, can I ask you a really tiny simple question?
You can ask me, I know lots of things too. I'm a DM as well.
No, Nate is my friend. I mean, you're also my friend.
No one trusts me.
What are you doing?
I don't.
It's your what?
I'm a dead fish.
I was enjoying the stone motifs.
Yeah, really into this.
Sounds so shattered.
Shapes are cool.
I know.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that was such a good
He has 1 hit point. That's why I was like, I'll let you roll, but he has 1.
Better on the.
Are we all set?
I got you, boo.
Right, we are gonna rejoin the adventurers after they've taken a short 15-minute rest.
5 minutes.
Oh, well.
If you want to get the benefits of a short rest, it'll have to be 15.
Yeah, no.
And nothing happens in those 15 minutes. No one comes after us.
Well.
No, I've checked.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
No one, fortunately, it doesn't seem like anyone had the fight. None of those guys.
Oh, very
escaped. As odd as it seems,
Yeah,
you
I was
actually.
quite loud.
That was a comparatively efficient dispatch using beds and other items.
That's the name of this.
Beds and other items.
Basic question: does short rest do anything for our health?
You
Yes,
can roll
you
your
can
hit
roll.
dice, and also you can roll 1d6 because Roscoe was playing a Song of Rest. What did your Song of Rest sound like?
So then I add it to this, so I actually do 4d6.
Just a little ditty known as Careless Whisper.
Max out, you're back at 17.
Okay, to 17, yeah.
And you have 1 dice left.
During your rest,
Sound
do
guy?
you investigate the room at all?
Yeah, I'll have a little look around.
Yeah, no gosh.
Or are you just? I mean, there's not much to investigate with the beds. There's obviously
So are
still
we gonna like get in there and see what they've got?
There's the 3 dead bodies, one of whom you've already taken the robes off of.
I thought I could wear the halfling robe.
Yeah! It's like we planned it.
Oh, hang on.
Wait, Cassandra, you take the
No,
human
if
one?
you give me like a a little bit of time. I can make
We've
myself
already had a
look
little
like
bit of
him.
time.
How much time does it take you to do
I think
that?
we've had a little bit of
I
time.
don't know how much time does it use disguise kit.
And
Reece,
you're
you
going
don't
to
know
try and
something?
make yourself look like the guy with the port wine stain
Yeah.
birthmark on his face.
Yes.
Okay.
Some
You
blood,
did
do a
this.
little
You
bit-
gave me these items.
Chris gave you these items. Okay, so I'm going to say that because you're trying to short rest, if you don't want to extend the rest, you can do a rush job of it. You can roll at disadvantage to see how well you disguise yourself as this guy.
Awesome. This is going to be great. First roll. It's a natural 20.
Yay!
Yeah!
Don't get excited yet!
So disadvantage is not frustrating.
Ah! But you see, the next roll is a 16. And I'm proficient in disguise kits, so
Yeah.
that's
18?
that's 18.
I don't know what you have in your disguise kit that might colour your face in such a way.
I could hit
But-
you really hard.
You've already done a respectable job with the disguise kit. It's up to you if you want to let Cassandra punch you.
Disrespect
Absolutely
it!
Okay, so you like from a distance, you actually look pretty similar to this guy. Obviously, you know nothing about him. You've heard him speak very briefly. He seems to have a West Country-ish accent.
Yay!
So
The
that's-
one that's definitely in my repertoire.
Okay, so is there anything else you've looked at in the room?
Yeah, I'd like to investigate the bodies.
Sure. You have a little investigation.
Guidance! Like 6.
6. Or you can tell us that you can see the wounds that they have.
Body's dead.
They're-
Good.
Yeah, in the same robes that you both are now wearing.
I'd like to tidy up the bed a bit. I feel a little bit bad on it.
So you use your rest to kind of just like corral various pieces of bed.
It's not their fault, they're cultists.
That has to be the most ladylike thing. Smashing a bed. I love it. It's really good. Well done. I'm proud of you. You're welcome.
See, you
Twiddle,
sound like you're
twiddle.
being nice, but
I am.
you don't look like it.
That's my frown and my monobrow.
Zoranis, are you doing anything?
I'd like to make a suggestion. So, you guys, we've got 2. They seem to come in 2s. Why don't you lead us down to the ritual space, see if Navarra's there?
Are we not going to go into the other room?
Smart.
I mean, so I'm assuming the other room is another dormitory of some kind.
Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm with that one.
Yes.
I want to go to the hall or something because she's not going to be in. They're
If you
not
two
gonna be in
aren't
there.
dressed, do you want to make it look like we've got you under custody to take you down to the ritual?
That was the plan that I just suggested.
It's a
It's like I'm smart.
It's a really good idea. It really is. It's a wonderful idea. Except if we were prisoners, we wouldn't be wearing our clothes and have all our weapons.
Strip it then.
I mean, no, I never changed my clothes. I only carried them, so I am still in a sackcloth.
I'm just holding quite a big sword.
You all,
Maybe give
I
that
was
to
going to
one of
ask
them.
about
you
that.
all
How
do
did
still
where
have
did that come
manacles
from?
around your wrists. Remember.
Family thing.
It's a family. You can just turn canes into big old swords.
Well, if they're specifically designed to do that, then yes.
Fair enough.
Maybe just go down. Swords are swinging.
We need to do something. I mean,
Let's
you
go then!
Dealt with the pretty. Okay, you opening the door and go?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door, you turn to your right, so you're going down the stairs,
Yeah.
yes? Are you
Yeah.
guys following her?
Oh yes, you can't do it by
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, Amara is also following pretty
Yes.
tightly behind. You
Don't want to lose my new friends.
That's not canon. We don't do
I didn't do that.
That's just the internal sound of what's happening in Roscoe's head. So you make a harsh right, and you're going. You
anyone wants
meet
to
this
stop me,
spiral
that can definitely
staircase. You
happen.
see that actually to the left as it goes up, it's blocked, and there's only a downward route. So you go down again. It's just torches every so often. It's only about 10 seconds or so. Before
Can we be
you're-
sneaky
That's a
about
very
it?
good idea.
I
Yeah,
can.
a great idea.
You can be sneaky. Everyone roll stealth. Nat 20 for Amara.
Crit fail.
11.
26.
26. Everyone who rolled above a 10 is pretty effective. Nat 1, did you say?
Yeah.
And you were up ahead. You trip and you fall down this spiral staircase, and it's just clang after clang after clang after clang.
Oh! Hey! Ow!
Taking tangle with a big bang.
You eventually fall. Let me just. And you're just in a kind of narrow, about 5 foot long corridor with a door at the end of it. That's
Think
all
we're
this
all
leads
right?
to. It doesn't seem to.
Is everyone alright?
Why wouldn't we be?
Good.
And everyone catches up with you at the bottom.
What do we see?
Nothing.
It's just again. There's some carvings on the walls, very much the same binary kind of night, day, life,
Like
death stuff.
corridor.
But it's a very short corridor to a door. It doesn't appear to have any visible locks or anything.
I think the ritual chamber is probably through that door.
I'm gonna make a perception check.
Sure.
Down the corridor.
Just thinking, there were quite a lot of beds in that room we were just in, and there were 2 of them. So there's going to be quite a few people inside that door.
6.
6. Seems just standard.
It's a nice room. I like stone.
Can we listen up against the door?
Where'd you get the snacks from?
Perception check.
Oh,
So you didn't get your
nat
own
20.
Nat 20.
Yay!
Okay.
Only a nat 20s. Again, it's going to be useless.
Yeah.
We're going to hear nothing.
You're knocking out the nat 20s for descriptive text. Right, through the door, obviously they're still quite thick, but if you you put your ear to basically where the door meets the wall to get a bit of a better ear to it. You can hear that it's a large echoing space. You can hear footsteps moving around, not in any hurry. You can hear again there's obviously like torches and stuff. You can pretty much always hear the background sound of torches. Kind of more echoing. Imagine more echoing,
Okay.
and more of them.
Okay.
You can hear quite a few.
Can I figure out how many people?
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Oh, come on.
It's a nat 20. So it is.
Yeah.
You'd say 30. However, none of them, they sound, because it's a nat 20, 30 feet sounds like the closest anyone is, and it sounds like most of them are, 100 feet away.
Are you relaying this?
So Assassin's Creed.
Are you going to tell us?
Yeah. I relay all this information
Alright.
in whispers.
Alright.
In whispers.
Alright. Was there anyone that was taken down before us that might be in there that might be willing to, help?
I mean, there's probably everyone from the ritual I was
Right.
in, but I don't know if they can help.
No, as in like, was there fresh meat?
Man,
When before, like that might
it's
not have been.
like it's every month.
Yeah,
You're the
yeah.
only people I've
But
seen in
I'm
a month.
You're not listening.
You get the sense she might be a bit emotionally distressed.
You get the sense that I don't get that. So,
Okay,
alright.
I have a point. You made the point of, if someone's done some mind magic,
Yeah.
the thing to do is kill the person who cast the mind magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we focus, and get this, the person who could cast the mind magic. I'm guessing it's going to be the big guy in the colourful robes.
The one that's not smiling.
Oh yeah, good point.
The one that's
They're
not
all
smiling.
smiling.
If they look like they're having a nice time, they're fine.
Yeah.
All the women the one woman you've seen smiles, and Amara tells you that. None of these men have smiled.
Oh my
So
god.
we
Are they
think-
telling all the women to smile?
If anything, it's a strange lack of emotion.
So we need to kill all the men.
I just want to say that I'm not, like...
You're the exception. You're one of the good ones.
You've seen some of them.
Hashtag not all men.
You've undermined this entire thing.
You gave me the opening.
1 point of psycho.
No, that's totally fair.
The
wasn't consensual.
And at this point, but yeah.
I'll take the rest of my rolls at disadvantage for the night. I'll be honest.
You've seen that some of these men, like, they're not the ones in control.
Yeah, there was the guy and his brain exploded. Normal people's brains don't explode.
I'll be honest, he did seem conflicted.
I know from the ritual thing that there's like some room that they call the room of the chamber of the Iron Stone. If we can find it, then that must be where they keep the Iron Stone, the meteorite from the pictures.
Oh yeah.
That's a really intelligent thing.
Do you know where it is?
I've seen the doors to it, but I don't know where we are.
I asked
right
you
now.
before if you knew. All right.
So this isn't the door to it.
It might be.
I don't think it is.
Maybe it's the one after it. Maybe this is like the protection chamber before you get into the main sanctum.
So we're not going in it.
Chamber with 30 people in it.
And there's a lot of protecting needed.
I could go invisible.
I can also go invisible.
That's what we want from most men.
Yes!
Yeah, I mean, I can go invisible. Wait, how long can I be invisible for?
An hour.
It's concentration, right?
Yeah.
Concentration 1 hour.
And the moment you make like any action, any attack, it drops.
It stops.
What if we do like a knock joke? No.
Like,
I got it,
you
right?
can go invisible. Like I'm good at hiding.
And
You?
I'm not
Wait,
at
wait,
all.
no.
I'm pretty good at hiding.
No.
But we're quite good at killing things if
Yeah.
someone sees us.
Okay,
So I'll give you the signal.
Yes.
but so I think this room is like 100 feet long though. Is that really? That's not really far. You can't really travel that far, can you?
No.
I am not as fast as I thought it was.
In a dire situation, we run. Good to know.
What happens in this ritual exactly?
all I remember is they take an individual person onto this like raised platform, and he puts his hand on their head and speaks something I wasn't close enough to hear.
So it's not consensual.
Trying to avoid it going too.
That's fine. Yeah.
Too deep.
But yeah, it doesn't seem like people.
Oh, that you guys all put that on there. I'm sorry, that wasn't me.
No, you get dragged up to the thing, and people hold you in place while he puts his
So
hand on your head.
are we staying back here while you guys go forward?
I'm pretty stealthy.
You can
also
hear
pretty
faint
stealthy.
footsteps.
There are
Amber.
faint footsteps.
Up
Wait,
above.
why
Up
don't-
above.
Why don't you turn one of us invisible instead, and then you
Yeah,
can
do
just
that.
rely on natural stealth?
Dibs. No.
I mean, you're going to clank
Like a train.
like a train, and then
You'd guess you have about 10
We have about
seconds
10
before his
seconds.
footsteps find you.
10. 9.
Look,
Do
you
something.
go
8.
invisible. We
7.
Okay.
6.
I'm going to cast a minor illusion.
Okay, minor illusion.
And can you describe to me really quickly what this main guy looks like?
Sorry?
What does this main guy look like?
2.
Can you cast a minor illusion of something you've never seen?
I guess maybe not.
I
can
cast
based on
invisibility
description.
on both of us.
Okay, so you guys are now invisible. All you know is that he is a man who wears similar robes to this. That's all that has been described about what he looks like.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I believe I'm standing in a corridor with you just invisible with a fucking greatsword.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna cast.
Oh shit.
Can I do disguise self on someone else? No, I guess it's not self then, is it? Oh god. I don't know. I'm not a battle wizard. Gotta figure it out later.
Okay, so you're just there not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
Amara is hiding behind you. Just
She's pretty taller than me.
I'm gonna run behind you as well.
Amara is normally very stealthy, but she's misjudged the height right now, so you can just see like the top of her head.
I'm carrying it.
That'd be great.
Roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try.
9.
No, that's not going to happen. Okay, so you guys are invisible. You and Amara are visible. You're not even trying
I'll
to
retract
hide.
the sword.
As
Threatening.
another woman descends the stairs, smiling. She has that.
You're cold.
Are you escaping? Please help me. And then suddenly you see the other, again, it's that weird rising sound. That weird rising sound.
Oh, no,
and
don't,
twitches
don't,
and twists.
don't.
She hits the deck.
Ooh.
And you can see, because you're so close, it's again like the weird raised.
Okay, so I'm going to float a hypothesis.
Can't say anything, can we? We have to say.
Well, you can talk while invisible.
No, I thought talking
Yeah, you
was.
can. There's
You
no
can. This
rule.
has been established many times.
What?
Okay.
I'm going to float a hypothesis. Whenever they do something their mind controller person doesn't want them to do, like not wanting to be in a cult, the brain explodes.
But that means.
How about we try, we go in and we'll be like, guys, you can be free!
No, because that means they'll all die.
Well, then we can go and kill the main guy.
But that's mean because. No, I'm sorry. I want to save every single fucking woman that's in that room.
Only the women.
Sorry, I thought it was just women. Did I misunderstand that?
There's people.
All of them. I want to save all of them.
We want to save as many as we can, but we're prioritising.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
I mean, yes. Yeah.
We can't stay
Also,
here.
you're Tora Monster.
Well, from my standards, we have about 58 minutes of visibility left, so...
Okay.
Are we doing this?
What race was she? What race
I'm
was
sorry, are we doing this?
She was human.
Okay, why don't you take her robes and then we'll go in and be like, oh look, a ritual's about to happen, and then we can kind of figure out a way of getting to the main person. We're not going to be able to kill the main person and save Navarra.
Hang on, I'll do it. Actually, I come out of invisibility. I was gonna ruin it anyway. I've got heavy plate armor. It was nice what you tried to do, but you know it failed
I
anyway.
used the second level spell slot.
No. Anyway, I'm wearing the robes. I can try and smile. They'll love it because I've got my mustache.
I suppose I could put the robes on.
But you're not wearing.
And then
yeah,
you can hide. Then you can hide your sword.
Yeah, if
In
we
the
go
robe.
in with our smiles, right, right, we can go in and pretend like we've already had the ritual done.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah?
Do they
I'm
only
not very
ritualize
good
one person at a time?
Really?
Yeah,
And
but
people
then
can
it's
watch.
It's like a group, and then they take one person.
Okay.
Um,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can't see you, sir.
Look, we can't stay here. We don't know if there's more people up there or.
Someone open the door.
Should we do this? Who wants to be the
okay,
victim?
I'll put on the robe.
Okay, so you're wearing robes. You're wearing robes.
Yeah.
You're wearing
Invisibility.
I'm
Okay.
invisible.
But you are, yeah. And you're not wearing any robes.
No, but I
And
could
neither is Amara.
also be invisible, and then you can be our ritual person, and we can go steam on ahead, kill main guy. And so we need to figure out a name for this person.
Yeah!
I thought it was name
They
guy.
say like
Name guy.
imprinter.
Imprinter. Okay, great. Now it sounds more fantastical. Well, okay. If we're invisible, we can go on ahead, find the imprinter, figure out how to kill him, and hopefully do that before you're ritualized.
I mean, hopefully.
Okay, well, you have all got me this far, so I'm gonna trust you.
Oh, bad idea.
If you spot your
Oh.
sister in there, then give us a signal of some kind, and we'll try and save her. Save them.
Them,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do they look like you?
They look pretty much like me. Their hair is lighter, and they're dressed in the men's clothes.
Okay. I think I've got a good feeling about this.
So just to check, you're gonna go invisible.
Yeah.
You guys are all in robes. Amara's gonna just be,
Yeah.
and you guys are doing the smile.
So I can do the knock knock then.
I mean, I wouldn't do a joke.
No. I don't have any punchlines apart from.
So who's going first? Who's going first?
Okay,
Who's
so-
opening the door?
Are we...
Oh, so to open the door, you should open the door. Be like, boom, got a ritual.
I am quite
You're
sure.
invisible, aren't you?
Yeah, no. So yeah, and then wait, how are we explaining you away?
Oh, she's
What?
in robes too.
I'm in robes.
Oh, you're in robes.
I'm in
Oh, great. So you two go in, boom, ritual. We come in behind you, go around the back, figure out where imprinter is.
Boom.
Yeah.
Who are we saying we're bringing for the ritual?
Me.
I thought you were hiding.
No.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
not.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
Good luck.
Stay close.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to lead the way? I should lead the way.
Don't block it. No, because we should go first because otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Otherwise,
Yeah.
we're
we're nice and rubbish.
Sorry.
It's true.
I
Oh,
was-
by the way, we're invisible, so we're not going to be able to see each other. So we should
Hold hands.
hold hands.
Not again.
No.
Okay, so you guys are opening the door. Okay. So you've knocked on it. Okay, there's
Oh,
no-
we're not. Yes, I'll knock and then I'll open. It'd be really weird.
I mean, that's what you've done, yeah.
It's going great.
It's like when your
I'm just
mum
saying
knocks the
some-
door.
This is not
Just
doing
opens
Okay.
it.
Yeah, this isn't necessarily the music sound I would have expected from it. Anyway.
Not smiling.
Okay. So you open the door. As it opens, you realise that you are on a balcony, basically a ledge that is about 15 foot up and is overlooking what must surely be the ritual hall. It's about 120 feet long, it's 80 feet high, it's this huge massive space. There are every so often columns that reach from the ground up to the arched ceiling that look almost like stalagmites rather than columns because they've been chipped at and carved away so extremely. This balcony runs the full edge of the room. Right down the other end, which is about 120 feet away, are huge doors and huge windows. Your eyes take a moment to adjust to the natural light. I mean, it's still hitting dusk. It's just kind of hitting the point at which it's starting to get dark, so there are also torches lit around the room. You also get hit with a smell of like sage and also some incense, and you realise that along the length of the room, though mostly around the main doors, are incense burners. There are, like I said, about 35 cultists that you can see, all on the lower level, mainly around the main door. Some of them you can see magically lighting these
Can I
incense
make a
burners.
perception check and see if I see the what's his name?
Imprinter.
Imprinter.
Sure.
I don't see how many cultists are smiling.
All the women are smiling.
And none of them.
None of the men.
And how many of women are there?
19.
It's about 50-50.
19.
19? No, everyone here is wearing exactly the same robes. There is nothing that marks out anyone as special or different.
He's not here.
Just to your left, it's about kind of 30 feet up and ahead to the side. There are two very ornate doors. The light is catching them
I repeat,
with a
is-
symbol of the iron stone branched across them. There's a stone dais on the floor, kind of up ahead and on the ground floor. And you can see two, you would assume it's seating banks, but one half is a seating bank and the other half is just marks on the floor that mirror it. Like that's where people stand or something.
Are the doors on the same level we're on?
Yes.
Are there any
The-
people between us
I
and the
repeat,
doors?
he's not here.
Right now, there are not. Everyone is on the floor, seemingly preparing things for the ritual. There are two sets of stairs up to this balcony level at the far end of the room.
So we can go round and down.
You could go a quick corner to get to
Well,
those
if
doors.
the imprinters.
He's not here. I repeat, he's not here. Let's move down to the stairwell and we'll
So
walk.
far, no one seems to have noticed that you are
Fantastic.
unusual.
Let's go to those doors. The fancy ones.
Yep, we'll do it, but we're gonna have
So
to.
I'm going to ask those who aren't invisible to roll performance checks
Could it not be
for your
stealth?
journey. You're not trying to hide. You're trying to pretend to be
Alright, this is going to go
taking
poorly.
someone. So
17.
Oh no, that's not bad. 50.
15, okay. Amara rolled pretty low, but to be honest, she is bricking it anyway. So she's just holding up her hands and shaking as she walks between you guys. You seem to have...
Stop shaking! Good one, good. We've brought one.
You're saying that.
I'm gonna roll the performance check.
Into the air. Oh, that's not even a D20.
No, I'm saying it to everyone.
No one seems to have heard.
Cool.
No one seems to really be paying attention. They're too busy with preparing everything
Good.
for the ritual.
Good, you're on it.
Cool. You guys are invisible, so there's no... Unless... Make a stealth check just in case you make noise.
Okay. Roll with
Advantage.
Yeah, I'll allow advantage because you can't be seen.
Okay.
Dewey!
Need that mother.
Dewey!
And neither of those were a natural run, so you can't re-roll that.
No.
Okay.
But that's
10.
a 10.
10. Actually... Yeah, it gets lost in the normal noise of the room. No one notices it as
And I-
unusual because there are plenty of people walking around.
I mean, I'm brave enough to admit I inspire myself. I can't do that.
No.
That's level 18.
Right, so you reach the doors.
Okay.
Not joke now.
Please do something quickly.
Alright. Shall I knock? No, let's just go in.
Let's just go in.
We're powerful,
Yeah.
independent women, we can do it.